God just roused me from sleep, and He said a few things that we talked about, and that is how difficult it is for people to believe this, what's happening, that God is really here. He's back on the earth. He's here for the Jews. Very difficult to believe that it's really happening. And he gave me a concept, the new chapter. Okay, I've watched movies my whole life, and in particular from black and white, the 50s, to today. And they cover everything. There's nothing that's not covered that happens in the human experience. If you watch every movie from black and white to today, there's nothing captured. There's a new chapter. And that's what nobody can get, because it's not part of your existence. You just don't get it. There's a new chapter. A chapter nobody has had since the close of the Hebrew Bible, when God stopped speaking to the Jews. So it's a new chapter, and it just can't sink in. I know the rabbis do not like me, and I guarantee you, I do not like the rabbis. I think they're ignorant, because I learned from God. When I hear the stuff that comes from them, it's a pain. It's as much a pain as God saying, turn on the Christian channel. And He did. He taught me Christianity. Let's find out who these people are. I go, no, not the Christian channel. But you know what the alternative was? The Jewish Jesus. Well, that didn't do me good either. I mean, because I know God is not a God of human sacrifice. But it's not like God didn't know what was coming. This is my chapter. Okay, I didn't live a life much different than you find on the movies. You know, high school guy, bad problems, I got shot, came back, ran the hurdles. The girl of my dreams moved in next to me, and I married her. I had 3 wonderful children. I became a lawyer, which surprised everybody, by the way, that Keith, that's not possible. That's not possible. He's the dumbest person I ever met. Because I got into so many fights. Nobody really knew who I was, because if you tried to find out who I was, I would hit you. I was a fighter. I had that temperament. I had a bad upbringing, in a sense. My upbringing can't really get better, but my mother was alcoholic and drug addicted lady, but I always had a place to go. And she went to psychiatric wards, and that's because her grandfather committed suicide, then her mother committed suicide, and you got to be a young child in East Texas to understand what that really means. I think a lot of people know what I mean. You're on the other side of the tracks, right there. You're somebody not to be seen or believed. And then her father's brother, her father killed himself. So now we got 2 suicides in one sides in one family, and he killed himself. And so his brother took them in and actually adopted them, but not for good purposes. He wanted the money. One day he killed himself. My mom was there. She was about 10. I don't think it was a good scene, if you know what I'm talking about. He blew his head off with a shotgun. Now, I've seen some bad things. I've seen my mother try to commit suicide, and with a big butcher knife. 2 times. 2 times I've seen that. And each time I was very upset about it, to say the least. One, maybe I could have stopped. The other, I couldn't have stopped. And I feel bad about the one I didn't. But then, so there's a billion people out there that have got tales as awful as that. They're out there. Okay, what's different for me? I have a new chapter. A chapter that nobody sees from watching the movies from the 50s to now. And believe me, I've watched them all. I'm the biggest, because we're waiting. We're waiting for this thing to take off. In the meantime, I watch movies. You can't imagine this chapter because it's not in the movies. They have stories like me. That's what the story's about. That, and I fit Isaiah 52, 13 through 15. And 1 through 6, and 6 through 12. I fit them all. Some of them are for a time to come. A new chapter. Nobody expects this to happen to them. Nobody. But it's gotta, if you're a Jew, and that's what kills me. It makes me so angry at those freaking rabbis. If you're a Jew, it's supposed to happen. God's supposed to come back. You just didn't know when because your rabbis don't know anything. You come back, he'll come back. It's that simple. There's nothing more to it. Do you not want to be a special people of the earth? Or do you not? Of the earth. Everybody knows that is where God is. I don't care what you say. It's not about faith. Well, I guess it is for y'all. It's not about faith for me. Because I live with him. God is. And he's the God of the Jew. God. Oh, the Jews have shunned, despised, and showed me no respect at all. Not at all. The dumbest of them all won't show me the respect of arguing with me. The dumbest of them all. Oh, that would be Tobias Singer. 6 million people are the ram sacrifice of Isaiah 53 of Leviticus. I count him as an intelligent man. So, if he's an intelligent man, he's a liar. He's a charlatan. He is just trying to make a point with the Christians, this and that, but he's hurt me. He hurt God. He hurt God. I'm going to say it one more time. He hurt God. Because we can't get our message out that Isaiah 53 is this man right here. We can't get it out because of Tobias Singer, Michael Skobac, the liar. There's never going to be an exaltation of the world of the Jew. Are you just stupid? Or is it your faith? Well, God made sure I wasn't a man of faith. I'm a man of practicality. And the resurrection of the dead will not happen and there will be no Messianic era, period. I am here. You can take and get done what you want to get done, Jews, and I will be one of you. You are my people. Or you cannot do anything.